friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy here, and today we are going to make my June page for my favorite photo. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I started in January with this activity that Stacy Julian challenged those in her Live Your Story membership group to start for 2024. So each month I pick one photo, a favorite photo of that month, and make a simple 6x8 page with one photo, and I don't even put any journaling on it. And I'm really excited because the UPS man delivered some new papers, Stampin' Up! Papers to me the other day. These are the neutral, it's the neutral pack of the DSP, Designer Series paper. And I love these colors. Now the photo that I chose is this one, and this is the Close to My Heart home office at night. So I have documented a handful of photos of me in front of this building, but they've always been in the daytime. They've been in the summer, they've been in the winter when it was snowing, and gorgeous. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous building, and I feel extremely grateful that I've spent many hours in this beautiful building, and it pulls at my heartstrings because if you've been around for a while, you know Close to My Heart closed their doors, and they officially closed. I officially became a former Close to My Heart maker on April 30th. On May 1st, I officially became a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And recently, Close to My Heart posted this, I think they posted this photo on April 30th, and I had to save it because it's gorgeous. And I thought that this neutral pack would really lend itself well to complementing this photo. So what I did off camera is I kind of looked at the patterns. Oh, and another thing, I have done several projects with the 2024-2025 in colors with the 6x6 DSP, and in that collection it's only 5 colors, and I believe you get 6 sheets of each. Don't quote me on that. I'm still learning color names. I don't know any of the color names in this collection, and the product. But when you get I believe it's called the neutrals. This is the neutral pack. There's the brights pack. There's a pastel pack. But with these, you get 2 sheets of each color, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 sheets of 10 different colors, but the designs are the same. So this is a pattern, and this is the same designs that are in the in colors. Flip it over and you've got the stripe, and then you've got this fun pattern, and you flip it over and you got the dots. So you've got all the same patterns just in a bunch of different colors, and I can read off the colors to you. There's Basic Gray, Blackberry Bliss, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Gray Granite, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Pecan Pie, and Smoky Slate. So like I mentioned off camera, I kind of laid my picture down on this, and I think all the colors really accent it well, and I came close to using the, I believe this is Blackberry Bliss. I came close to using that because it kind of brings out the purple, but I did like the green. I liked the grays, I like the blues, and now that I'm looking at this, I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind. I wanted to use 4 different colors in 4 different patterns, and this is what I chose. What do you think? But I don't know, maybe I should take one gray out and add a purpley. I don't know. I think I might like the gray better. But you could also, yeah, I do like the gray better. But we could try a blue. Let's try the blue dot. Now that could work as well. That could definitely work. I don't know, do you think we should do blue instead of gray? Let me clear these away and then we'll try it. So we've got this, and let me pull in my 6x8 base page because we are using a white base page. So we could do that, and I do like that. Or do you like that? And I do like that. Decisions, decisions. That or that. Or we could even do the darker gray instead of the lighter gray. I think I like the lighter gray because it's a nighttime photo. The blue does bring in the blue in the flags, but I do like that. All right, let me think about this and I will be back. All right, I think I've decided to go with the blue. I could sit here for hours because I really like the darker gray too, but we're gonna go with the blue because we already have a gray. Now, before we get started, I brought in my album to just recap what I've done so far. So here is January. There's no journaling, there's just a month title, and it's just one photo, and these are all on 6x8 pages. So I am using the Stories I Love album, which was part of a Stories I Love kit from Story by Stacy, which was a line in Close to My Heart. If you are interested in this, I do have some in stock, so you can purchase it from me. But wanted to share this, and the month stamp that I've been using is a very old stamp set from Close to My Heart. It's long since been retired, but I recently got some fun new dies that I think I want to start incorporating into this project. So one of them is the mini alphabet dies, and I love this. So this is how it comes. All of the letters are on one die. So you just run this through one pass in your Stampin' Emboss machine, and you get all the individual letters. You also have these dies that have punctuation, and then you've got these dies for other markets with their spelling. And I can show you because I have a bunch that I have already ran through. Yeah, I thought I did. They're on my other table. So here are a bunch of the letters. And what I like to do is while we're watching TV, I'll just sit and do a bunch of die cutting, and I'll stick them in the case so that I have a bunch when I need them. So these were all letters that I cut out of a Close to My Heart color called Harbor. And I created this card, so you can see how you can use your gel pens and add some details to those letters. So these letters are the perfect size for cards, for scrapbook pages, and perfect for this 6x8 page. So I thought maybe we'll start using this now, and I'm not sure what color, if we'll stick to the black, or maybe we'll do blue. Or we can even do a brown. I don't know. We'll see. And then some of the other fun dies I just got. This one is really fun. This one is called Around the Bend. And I love this because they're all curved a little bit. And then you've got a lot of flowers and foliage. So I was thinking of maybe doing a banner and using this stitched die for the string. And then I pulled in the mini pocket die. I've actually had this one for quite some time and haven't used it yet. So this creates a little mini bag, actually. And then this creates an adorable bow. So I thought maybe I could make the bow and hang it from the banner. So that's what I'm thinking in my head. I always dream these up, and now comes the part of trying to actually produce what's in my head. But the main focus of this project is simple and easy, one photo and no journaling. So let's get started. All right, here's what I'm thinking, and now I'm going to have to eliminate one more color, because what I'm thinking is maybe having maybe 1.5 inches up here. So let's go ahead and cut these. I think I can cut 2 at a time, and we'll cut, we'll do 1.5 inches and see how that, no, let's do 1 inch. It looks like this got bent a little bit. So let's do 1 inch. And this concept is a concept that I've used on my 12 by 12 pages, where you're kind of giving the impression that this paper is 8 inches long or 12 inches long, but it's really only 6 inches long. And that's one thing I've learned since becoming a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, is this 6 by 6 paper. Stampin' Up! Has great patterns, but a lot of them are 6 by 6, and I'm like, how am I going to scrapbook with that? And I have learned, and I have fallen in love with this. So what I'm thinking, we'll try the blue out first. So we'll do something like this, although I do like this pattern, but so let's just play. And then I'm thinking the photo would go like that, and then I could have these at different lengths, like staggering them, and cut a banner. So maybe have the green longer. And then again, I don't know if I want to put the neutral in the middle. So what you're seeing is a visual of what's going on in my head. So we could cut these into banners, like down here, I'll dovetail them. And then these will go up here, and this would be flush. I like that, and leave the gray out. So I think I definitely need the tan, which I am not sure what that color is yet. But then maybe I could pull this in and then cut my letters to spell June, and I think that would fit in here. And I'm not going to use this color. Maybe I'll use the charcoal gray and do June. Now I'm wondering if I want this to go down a little bit and make those thicker so that this is not hiding so much of the picture. I don't know. I'll die cut this piece and we'll see. I think that might be okay. And then we can get that around the bend. and put this right here, because at first I wanted it to be up here, but then I wanted to put that bow. Then I thought, oh, I wonder if I should do a heart, because it's close to my heart. I could put a heart there. That might be cute. Or we can use the die here. I do have a mock-up one that I tried, and it's so cute. And I was thinking I could go like that. But maybe I'll find, I think I have a stitched heart die, and we could even put a heart there, and that might look cute. But while we're here, to dovetail, I like to eyeball the center, cut a slit, and then go from one corner up to the slit, and then the other corner up to the slit, and then we've got a dovetail, and I could use that as my pattern for the other papers. So what I think I'll do is finish doing this and get this laid out, and then I'll die cut the bow, and with the bow and or a heart, what color would I do? So that's the next thing. And I think I might try a gray, or maybe I'll do the little string in white, and I'll cut this in white, and then do the letters in charcoal or a darker gray, and the bow, although the bow or the heart might be fun in a pattern. So let me just run a bunch of options through the die cut machine, and then we will audition it together. All right, I've got my little square here that is cut, and I love the scallop detail. And then I did the string from the around the bend dies, and then I pulled a thin cut, stitched heart thin cut. This was from close to my heart, and I cut that, and then I also did one of the bows, and I definitely like the bow better. I think it stands out more. So we'll go with the bow, but what I want to do, I am going to assemble a bow. So let's go ahead and do that right now to show you how easy it is. So it's these two dies, and these come from the mini envelope die set, which also you get that die, you get the little tag, you get the rectangle, the little frame, and you get these little guys as well. So I ran it through, and the fine tip glue works great for this. And what I did is just put a little bit of glue right here in the center, and you're going to bring the one edge. Oh, and another thing I like to do, I forgot to do here, but I like to kind of bend it with my thumb to kind of get it started, and that just makes it easier to fold. And then stick that down. And I did end up putting a block on this because I'm filming. I don't want to take too much time, but let me put another little dab of glue, and we'll put this on like that. So the two ends just come together, and now it's tight, it's adhering. And then the little ribbon piece wraps around like this, and what I love about this is you get the two-tone, so you get the design on the back. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of glue on the front of the bow and on the back. And I am working on my glass mat. I shared in another video. The glass mat is a product that Stampin' Up! Allowed demonstrators to order on June 5th. And if there's more in stock, customers are going to be able to order starting, I believe, July 3rd. And I have always wanted a glass mat, but I've never invested in one. And I'm so happy that Stampin' Up! Has one. And I got it and I love it. And what's cool about the glass mat is it comes with some other accessories. So you get a special stamped chamois, and you get this tray. And it's cool because you can put your stamp pads, hoping that will dry, right here. And then when you're using them, they don't slide. And then these little spots are for the inking spots. I think I have one right over here. Or you could put re-inker in there. There's all different things you could put in there. So here's one of the little inking spots. So those fit in there perfectly. And it's a nice little mat to have off to the side. And I love this stamp chamois. When you wet it, oh my gosh, it's like therapeutic just squeezing it. But as you can see, I've gotten some glue on my mat, so I will have to clean it. And it's a 13 by 13 grid, so it's great for 12 by 12 scrapbooking. And it's got, the grid is inside the mat, so you don't have to worry about having to replace it. And I love it so much that I want to get a second one for my other desk. Or if second one for my other desk, so that way I don't have to move this from my filming desk to my workstation. But if I wanted to do a two-page layout side by side, I would have both of them. So I do love this. Now, the other thing I want to do is share with you the Stampin' Up! Stamp or die and emboss machine, because I did go ahead and invest in one, even though I had a close to my heart one. I didn't think I needed it, but because it was on sale, I went ahead and got it because I was hearing that Stampin' Up! Products work really good with Stampin' Up! Tools. And oh my gosh, I love that die cut machine. And because it's on sale this month, the day of this recording, we still have 5 more days, and I am obsessed with it. But before I pull that in, you see how I did my bow. So it's super cute, and I love how you can see the other pattern there, and I think adhered to that white spot, it really pops. And so what I did is I got some gray cardstock, and I thought we would run the dies, the mini alphabet, through the Stampin' Emboss machine. And this is something that I have noticed I can do with the Stampin' Up! One. I couldn't do that with the Close to My Heart one. So this is the machine. I apologize if it's super close. In fact, let me move the camera up a little bit. All right, so here is the machine. This is the regular size one. The mini one, which is super cute, is also on sale through June 30th. The two sides come down just like the Stampin' Up! One. And then you get a variety of plates. And the plates do come with the machine. And what I love is that the instructions are for the different sandwich recipes are listed right on the plates. So you don't have to worry about losing them. There is also a plate for the embossing. So when I first got it out of the box, I was thinking, oh gosh, I didn't want to mess with the sandwiches. I liked that about the Close to My Heart one where you didn't have sandwiches. But with the Close to My Heart one, you had to switch the knob if you were die cutting or embossing, and then you had to switch the tension. And there were times when I never got the tension right. And using the Close to My Heart machine with the Stampin' Up! Folders, the 3D embossing folders, it was really tricky. In fact, some customers and former makers said that their machine did not work with the Stampin' Up! Folders. Mine did, so I didn't have a problem with that. But it was wear and tear on my Close to My Heart machine, and I never got the tension right. It was either too loose or too tight, and I didn't realize that you could get a much better impression until I started using this. So the Stampin' Up! Machine I use with my Stampin' Up! Products. So because we are die cutting, it says right here on plate number 1, it gives you the sandwich combo, and then it tells you if you want to emboss. So I'm going to put plate 1 down, that is labeled, and then I'm following this recipe right here. So then I have to put plate 2 down, then I put my paper down and my die, and then I put my, oh, I forgot, you have to put plate 3 down. So see, 1, 2, 3. Then I put my die and my cardstock, and then I run this through, and it is like butter. Like, I couldn't do this on camera with my Close to My Heart one. Even with Close to My Heart product, it shook, and it made noise, and this is just, oh, it's so smooth, and this was a pleasant surprise. I am thrilled with it. In fact, I had it for several days before I even opened it, and I was like, why did I wait? So then, check this out, all my letters, some of them are still in the die, but there's holes here, so I just take my piercing tool and I pop them out like this. So all my letters are popped out, and again, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but you get multiples of the popular letters. So it's great because you can run it through and have so many letters. And you could even use this on something. Say you want to spell a word or something, you could highlight. So definitely save that too. So super, super fun. All right, I'm going to clear this away and get my JUNE and finish adhering our page, and our June Photos I Love layout will be complete. All right, so I'm just adding my J to June, and aren't these letters just so whimsical and fun? I think they are going to remain on my desk and be a staple. They're what I like to call a neutral embellishment, because they go with everything. And then we'll go ahead and put our bow here, and I think I'm gonna just use a little bit of my fine tip glue and stick this right here. And I really don't think this layout needs anything else. It's simple, it's classic. I'm just putting the lid on my glue here. When your eyes start going bad, when you start getting old, you have to look up close to it. Love this glue. I thought about maybe adding black lines, like faux stitch marks, but I don't think I'm gonna. But I do think I might, because these are kind of whimsical, and I have done doodling around the other months in my book. We'll go ahead and use our journal pen and just do this, and this will help the month to kind of stand out. And I will call this layout done. I am really enjoying this project, and I think it's going to be really fun to look back in future years at this Photos I Love album. And you know, we're supposed to do it for 1 year, but I'm enjoying it so much I could totally see me keep doing this and just have one book of photos I love from 2004 on up. So there you go, super simple. I don't know, do you think I should do the stitching or leave it? You know what I could do? I have a, I wonder if I should try it. You know what, I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it like this. I'm happy with it. Let's go ahead and add it to our album, and then we can look through it one more time. So there it is in the book, and we can just flip through this one more time. We've got January, so you can see how I did the doodle lines around the month, so that's why I did that on June. And I went back and forth on if I should keep using the months of the year stamps, but I like using those die cuts. I put a cover over this one because this is a picture with a friend who does not want to be on social media. So I just covered that up. And then there is my June page. Super simple. So this taught you how you can make 6x6 papers work on larger surfaces. I demonstrated the die cut machine from Stampin' Up, which is currently on sale through the end of June 2024. I talked about the glass board, and I will list in the description box below all the products that I used. If you don't already subscribe to my channel, if you could hit that subscribe button, I would love for you to leave a comment and share my channel with other people. That's just a way to help my little channel grow. And I certainly do appreciate your support, and I look forward to catching you on the next video. Bye-bye.